Hello everybody, welcome back. Omega Given here. Today we're going to show you how to make a thumbnail with something as simple as Paint. Before we show you how to use GIMP, and sure, Paint might not have some of the tools that we have in GIMP, but maybe you have a toaster for a computer and you really can't get GIMP to work because it's slow. So we're going to use Paint instead, and we're going to show you can make somewhat okay thumbnail. I think I'd personally want something better, but like something that that maybe works better than the default image of like your video, which might not be as good. So let's go into Paint. What you can do is you can literally do new image if you need to change the settings, so it's like a 1920 by 1080 pixels, which is a standard size and everything. You go to image properties and you can do 1920 by 1080 there. Once you have that in there, all you have to do now is literally just go and we're gonna click down here and we're gonna import a image. So I have all my images before. We're gonna make the same thumbnail as before. Might not look as good, but it'll be decent. Hopefully we'll see how it turns out, because we want to do this within minutes, because I know some people are like super lazy like me and they don't want to make thumbnails for hours, and I'm definitely one of those people. So let's import this image. And this is just my Minecraft image. We're gonna make a Minecraft one, and let's just resize it to the canvas. There we go. We have our background. Now we might not be able to blur it like we did in a GIMP, but this is a decent background already. Very plain, nothing too distracting other than just the image itself. It's a good background. Now if you don't remember what we did before we basically did how I played Minecraft in VR. That's basically the image that we're doing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually import another one, which is our subject. Now this is a little harder because your subject's also the background, especially in this image, because you can see Steve is kind of the subject here. So you gotta like work with the background you're given if you can't blur it. So we're gonna have to work with it a little bit. We're gonna have to resize it a little bit. Now you can see that this is a PNG, yes, but Paint doesn't do as well with the white background of the PNG. It doesn't make it so it's like clear, see-through. So we might have to deal with that. That's the sad part about Paint. It's not going to be as good, but who knows, maybe you can be able to work with this in some unique way. You can color it, you can make it look interesting. I'm a lazy person. I don't know what I want to do with it too much, so we're just gonna put this like this, and basically we're just gonna live with it like that. What we could do maybe is if we pick a color, we can pick up this white and we might be able to delete that color. Let's pick this color, white. No, I don't think we can do that in Paint. See, Paint's not too powerful, but that's okay. We can just leave it as that. It might not be the best thumbnail, but it'll work for now. All right, now let's add some text. What's some text that we could do? I played Minecraft in VR. That is like kind of like the text we used last time. Let's see if we can make this look decently okay, because this is kind of hard sometimes to make it look good. So let's increase in size. You can actually type in custom sizes in here, so if you need to get it super big, then you might as well like type in some like custom size, like maybe let's do 130. Let's make it bold so we can see it better. Let's expand it out so we can try to get on one line, because we want on the one line. And let's see if we can get a better color. We might not have a drop shadow, sadly. Background fill, we could do something kind of like that where it's a background fill, and then what we do for the background is we can make it black, do something like that, or maybe we can make it red, do something like that. We're just working with what we can get, right? We gotta like make it how we can. Play Minecraft in VR. I feel like that's not too bad. You can even change the font. So if we select it all, we can change the font to be something interesting. I oftentimes will suggest somebody to make the font as easy to read as possible and as simple and not fancy. So like this is actually really good. I actually think like Calibri is a decent one. It's fairly simple, nothing too fancy. I, to be honest, don't like the sharp corners on some of these fonts. So I oftentimes like the bubblier fonts. I feel like bubblier fonts are a little easier to read. So like maybe not Candra, but I like Calibri. We can go back to that one, or this one. It's a little loopy, but it's less sharp on the edges sometimes. So we'll just stick with standard Calibri. You saw that I turned into bold, try to get it thicker, like thicker lines and everything. It makes it good. So now we have our background, we have our subject, and we have our subject is the Oculus set or VR set, kind of like that gives it intrigue. And we have our stuff. I played Minecraft in VR, so you can see that. Let's add our personal touch. Last time I just showed you my personal touch was literally just adding my emoji to it. or my profile image thing. Now here it's a little different because I can't use the flip tool, but oh yeah, I forgot, you need to make sure you go and import it. That's how you get them in. This is where it might not work as well, because this is not going to import it as a PNG how I want it, so it might just be a kind of a crappy background, but we'll import it anyways. Let's resize this down because we don't need it that big. So this is where it's kind of messy because it's all blocky block. Technically, I'm pretty sure you can erase stuff. Let me check this. Can you erase? No, you cannot erase. Okay, that's sad that you can't erase. But hey, who knows? We want to add our text to be like that a little bit. So basically, we have that. I don't know why it actually just made all of that green. Oh, I know why. It's because I haven't pressed enter yet. Pretty sure once you press enter, it should be good. Oh, it resized it a little bit. That might be why. That's okay though. We can technically just resize it to the image that we need it. All right, there we go. That's basically it. That's all I want. It's really not as good. It's possible you can actually make some passable images with paint. It's not as the image I like, but you know, I'm just showing ways that you can make simple images, and we made this with paint, 6 minutes. Not too good. I don't like it as much, but hey, it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. So I'm just trying to show you that you can do stuff on a budget a little bit. You might want to find some better images though. I don't think this image is that good. Who knows? Maybe you can even just take a picture of a kind of hand-drawn thing and make sure that's resized to a thumbnail. That actually is another idea that you could probably just do rather than doing paint, because paint is a little messy. Like, who cares about these blocks? I don't know. Maybe I'm not that good at paint. Maybe there's easier, or maybe like more updated versions of paint that might make it easier. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, or we hopefully will have more videos to help your channel grow or help your channel do different things that, you know, would probably help better your channel, because thumbnails are a key thing. They are very needed. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.